Hey everybody, what's going on? KSA Kris here, the Real Estate Blitz, and today I'm going to talk about how do you get your family to actually have your back while you're building a real estate business. And this is a tough one, man. Some people are blessed and they have a family where they just are like all in, they're committed, they're there to support you and help you. But most of us, me included, they'll start off with saying, oh yeah, anything you want, I support you, but then it kind of starts getting weird. And let me tell you why. This is a simple business. Selling real estate and creating a real estate business is simple, but it's not easy. I can't express that enough. Let me say it one more time. Selling real estate is simple. It's a simple business, but it's not easy. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of hours in the beginning. Hell, I would even say, as you become a seasoned agent, you're going to have a lot of failures. You're going to have months where you're counting the money before they close, and then one or two or three. We've had it where like three properties fall out of escrow. There you go. You just lost $90,000, $30,000 to $90,000. It's gone. It's hard. This is a hard business, man. This can be really freaking tough. And the hardest part is that the family ends up having to deal with a lot of that. And I would even say in the beginning for us, and for a lot of people, the family is the first to tell you shouldn't do it. The family is the first, family and friends, first to tell you, how you're going to fail, how you should just get a job. So to give you some of our background, Kim, my wife of KSA, Kim Steele and Associates, I was that negative person. I was married to her. I'd been an investor for a long time. And she had a well-paying job. She was in the tech industry. She was making about $220,000 a year. At that time, I was still in the Marine Corps. Now I was flipping stuff part-time, and that was extra income. But at that time, I was in the Marine Corps, and I think I was a gunny. I was a gunnery sergeant in the Marine Corps. So it almost doesn't matter what rank you are unless you're a senior officer. You're kind of living poor. So that extra, that income, that stability of that income was a lot, man. It was a lot to have a wife making that kind of money. It helped. She came to me one day when she was pregnant with our oldest son, and she says, I'm quitting my job. I'm going to be a full-time real estate agent. I'm going to work for you. And it freaked me out. It freaked me out. I came up with all the reasons why she shouldn't do it. You've spent all these years, building this career and this job, and you're going to go from making $220,000 a year to making nothing. I don't know if I can carry us. I mean, all sorts of fear. And I would say a lot of the base instinct of all that was in my opinion, was at that time was to protect her. I was trying to protect her from herself. And it's not that I didn't think she could succeed or win. It's just I knew it was going to be really hard, and I didn't know that she would succeed and win. That's the hardest part. Family members and friends, they are trying to protect you. They're trying to keep you from hurting yourself. They're built like the average, and I say it all the time, and it sucks to hear this. I'm sorry if you're a hardcore liberal. I'm not going against liberalism here. I'm just telling truths. The reason why the 99% of the people in this nation don't have what the 1% do is because there was a moment in time where they chose not to step outside their comfort zone and take a huge chance that they're going to fail. The odds are good that you're going to fail, and you have to fall forward in order to succeed in building a business. You have to. Every person that's a millionaire, multimillionaire, or a billionaire, they literally took giant and huge leaps of faith and failure to get to where they are. And that's why a lot of them don't really care if you like it or don't like it, or if you're happy about it or not, because what they had to sacrifice to get to where they are. Next story is about my mother-in-law. So my mother-in-law, when Kim and I got married, my father-in-law was going into dementia. He had dementia. It was at the beginning stages of it. And if you don't know anything about dementia, it is just an awful, awful thing to go through as a family. And here it was, Kim quit her job, she'd been doing it, and then here I am getting ready to retire out of the Marine Corps, and I'm like, I'm going real estate full time. I was offered jobs around $300,000 to $500,000 a year for what I used to do in the tech industry. I was like, no, I'm going to do real estate full time. We're going to build something here. And whatever money we have in the account, not only are we spending $6,000 to $12,000 a month towards medical bills for my father-in-law, but we don't know if we're going to make it. And my mindset at that time was, I'll burn it all down. We'll live out of a car if we have to. We're going to do this. And we're going to find a way to make it. We're going to find a way to make a living. We're going to find a way to take care of ourselves. And she, was, she is older, and she's like, why? And you shouldn't do this. This is just dumb. And I mean, it was hell, man. She just really rode us every day. Now, what's funny is now it's very different. We live in a very different house. We went out all day yesterday and had a blast, completely different lifestyle. And I never hear from her anymore. In fact, she encouraged, she's like, yeah, Mom, hey, I'm going to work late. Because she has her own wing in our house. And, when her husband passed. Now it's like, all right, well, don't worry about it. I'll feed the kids. I got everything. You just go out there and make that money. All right, great. But in the beginning, it wasn't like that. So how do you get your family behind you? First, you need to start off with understanding why they're not with you. And it's not that they're not with you. In fact, they are with you. Just not the way you want them or need them to be with you. All right? So if you have a negative family member or a negative friend, all you can do to try to get them behind you is to communicate to them that this is something that you feel like you need to do for yourself, especially when it gets hard. It's going to get hard, man. In the beginning, it's really tough, especially when you fail. That's the worst, because they're always there with the I told you so's, and you should just go back and get a normal job. They're the ones that they start planting these seeds of doubt in your mind, and they're just over there watering it and tending to it like a garden. They get rid of all the weeds of positive thought. Right, and they're watering and nurturing all the weeds of just get a normal job, because to them they're not weeds, they're plants. And if you haven't heard the saying, a weed is beautiful to somebody or something. It serves a purpose. It always does. So, in my opinion, all you can do is try to express and explain your depth of desire, depth of commitment, and then put action behind that deep burning desire that you have. Action. 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 Action is the middle finger, okay, to self-doubt. Because a lot of that is they're going to be reflecting your own self-doubt that you have in yourself. Action. You have to put in massive action. If you need a book on massive action, you need to read 10X or listen to it. Audiobook is pretty good. If you need something else to read, go out and check out The Slight Edge. If you want to talk about getting on a daily routine and understanding the only true magic pill is good actions consistently over an extended period of time. That's the only truth. From there, you're going to have to make a tough decision. Now I'm going to tell you, I wrote in there how to get a family member behind you. There's going to be family members and friends that won't get behind you. And unfortunately for you, you're going to have to cut them out. You don't have to, but they're going to be there, tending that garden, just planting seeds of doubt, planting seeds of failure, planting seeds of do something else. They're going to be helping you create the safety net that you naturally want to create for yourself as well. And the reality is there is no safety net. If you're going to do this, you have to view it as there is no safety net. I am going to do massive action. I'm going to fall forward. I'm going to win. I'm going to commit to this, and I'm going to be successful. If you allow somebody to be in your garden, ripping out those weeds of success and planting weeds of failure, you need to cut them out. I have friends even to this day that I served with overseas in Afghanistan, that I served with in the Marine Corps. We just stopped talking. And, they were pretty upset about it. I lost a lot of good friends, but they just couldn't wrap their head around it. They couldn't wrap their head around that, yeah, it's Friday or Saturday night. I'm not going out and getting drunk with you. I'm working. Yeah, I would love to go and do that thing with you, but I just can't do that because I have a listing appointment. Yeah, I know you can get me a job where you are, and I could be right back in the Marine Corps mix, and I could grow a beard and hang out with you there, but I want something more. They get offended because then it's almost like showing a mirror at them and saying that they're not doing something that you feel like they should be. And you have to express to them, it's not about you. This is about me. I'm being selfish for myself. I'm doing this for me. The byproduct is my family. The byproduct is money and success, but the people that get that byproduct are the family, friends, lifestyle, etc. But you have to be selfish in the beginning and say, look, I need to cut out that negative energy. I need to cut out the negative people. And it sucks, man. It was hard for me because, again, I served with all these guys. We were like best friends. We did everything together every freaking weekend. We partied. We rode motorcycles. We went to events. We did stuff. I just couldn't do it anymore. I had to draw a line. And, to this day, there's one guy in particular who it still really hurts me that we don't really communicate. But he took it very personal that I didn't, and it's not that I didn't want to be his friend, it's just I had to do something else. So what I would say is sometimes people aren't going to get behind you. All you can do from there is massive action and win. Just win. They say sales and winning cures all ills. That's not, I don't think that's completely true, but it's pretty darn true. So here it is, we've had a ton of success, and he's actually in one of our main market. We have a ton of markets that we're in, but in our main market, he lives here, and he sees what we do. Still not really hanging out. And even if he wanted to, I don't have time. I don't have time for that type of hanging out anymore. I've changed. I'm a different person. I have a different desire. I have a different lifestyle. I have a different way that I spend my energy, my time, and my money. So I don't know if we would ever connect again that way, and it sucks. So as much as I would like to give you something positive about how you can get your family behind you or your friends behind you while you're building a real estate business, unfortunately, I got to be the negative Nancy. I got to be the crybaby pee pants here and tell you not everybody's going to come along for the ride. Some people can't be changed, and you have to understand it's not that they're trying to hurt you. They're actually trying to help you. It's just because of where their mindset is, they aren't helping, and it may be time to just not spend as much time or energy towards them until you can really get to where you want to be. All you can do is convey your passion. All you can do is tell them, if you do care, I need you to get behind me. I need you to help me. And I told my mother-in-law all the time. She would start in on me in the morning. She says, look, I love you. You're wonderful. I call you mom. You might as well be my blood. You're the grandmother to my 2 sons. I need you to be behind us. I need you to be supporting us. I need you to really encourage us. Everything else right now is negativity. And she'd get really offended. I'm not being negative. I'm just trying to help. I know, and I love you for it. But I need you not to help me in that way. I need you to not help me that way. It's almost like, you're trying to eat food and they're over there throwing it at you. That's not helping. Come over here and get me a spoon. If I can't use my hands, put it in my mouth. But don't throw food at me. That's not helping. It's degrading. It's hurtful. I understand your intent is good. It's not helping. That's all. That's really the only recommendations I can give you. I'm sorry, that I couldn't give you something positive. And the only reason I bring it up is because I had a message come in. One of my cousins, who was extremely negative when we started this, wanted me to do some other things when I retired, is now, I saw it again this morning, he's now sharing a lot of our real estate posts. Don't even live in the same state as us, but he's just so proud that we're doing what we're doing. And it's just kind of cool to see that now, pretty much all of our family, pretty much everybody in the family is like a huge supporter, backer, encouraging my parents, Kim's parents, our friends. Like, they get it when I say, hey, I'd love to hang out, but I can't come out and party tonight because I got this thing tomorrow. Like, they're just, oh man, you go out there and do you, man. I'm so proud of what you guys are doing. You're killing it. Action. All right, that's all I got today. Do me a favor, check out my YouTube channel. Go and subscribe to it, please. I'd appreciate it. Like, share, comment. If you feel that the stuff that I'm putting out is helpful, send it out to other people. Share it on your Facebook page. Share it out to other people, and maybe it can help them too. That's all I'm trying to do. Like I say in every one, I'm on a mission, man. I'm on a mission. I'm trying to help more real estate agents win. I'm not a coach. I'm not a guru. I'm not making money off of this. I'm just creating stuff based off of the average guy that has had some success. I'm just trying to share with you what I'm doing and what we're doing, our team, to win, because I want more of you to win. The more of us that win, the more of us that become professionals in this business, the more of us that succeed, the less opportunity there is for other businesses to come in and take away our livelihood, to take away money from our children and our families, to take away our lifestyle. And trust me, they're out there. They want to. They love the fact that we're divided. They love the fact that agents are on island. They love the fact that we're arrogant. They love the fact that we're not helping each other. They love the fact that we're undereducated, because it's just creating opportunity for them to make public businesses that create billions of dollars for them and their investors. I say screw them. I say screw them. Let's take care of each other. So do me a favor, like, share, comment, keep helping me out, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a good one.